Maybe it's a reaction to my antibiotic. Maybe I'm not drinking enough water. Maybe it's Hashimoto's flare-up. Low potassium? Too much sugar? Still need a vacation and a massage. Hi guys, how y'all doing? So, what's going on with me? I don't know. I do not. Every time I think I have a handle on it, I have another flare-up. I don't know. I want to say it's fibromyalgia. Now, let me preface this, or whatever the word is, that I've never been officially diagnosed with fibromyalgia, but so I don't want to disrespect anybody who actually has fibromyalgia, but I have Hashimoto's, which is a hypothyroidism disease, and which caused my cancer. Yeah. Anyway, so I have no thyroid anymore. Blah blah blah. Anyway, antibodies, the Hashimoto's antibodies attack your body. Blah blah. Anyway, the side effect or whatever is fibromyalgia. But I never went to the doctor with those symptoms because I didn't see the point. Because then they would give me what? Some medicine, some medication, which I didn't want to take. I didn't feel that it was bad enough where I needed to take pain meds, and pain meds just create other problems. I didn't want to do that. Yeah. So, yes, I've been feeling actually really bad fibromyalgia symptoms, worse than I ever have in, yeah, and I haven't had any. I thought it was at bay. I thought it was gone, but apparently it's never gone. So, yeah, I think it was reaction to my antibiotics. So, when I got stitches in my fingers, I got the stitches out, but my fingers still hurt. I got them out like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, my fingers are still hurt, and they're still kind of numb, but the doctor said that's normal. But anyway, so they gave me a really strong antibiotic. Let me get this, because maybe you might, I don't know, maybe it'll help somebody. So anyway, the name of the antibiotic, which you can see I didn't even take it all, was called cetyl flaxin. Yeah. So I didn't even take it all because 4 days after taking this, I started just swelling, something awful. And so then when I went to get my stitches out, which was a different doctor because I went to the emergency room to get my stitches, I went to a walk-in clinic because I don't have a regular doctor. I just have an endocrinologist. And she said that, yeah, that was a really strong antibiotic. You had to take it 4 times a day. And she says, yeah, it could be that. Because when I said, she says, what are you taking? And I told her, she says, ooh, yeah, that's a really strong antibiotic. I'm guessing they were afraid of my fingers getting infected, obviously, but I don't know. And when I got I didn't want to get the tetanus shot, but the doctor said, do you want lockjaw? Because honestly, stuff like tetanus shots, flu shots, and this is my personal opinion and the research that I've done, and may or may not be, maybe people might not agree with me, but I don't think that's good for me. With Hashimoto's being an autoimmune disease, I don't need any more crap inside my body making it go crazy. So I don't get the flu shot. I didn't want to get the tetanus shot, but you know, I didn't even have time to think because I was in a panic, which, by the way, I'm going to do a little squirrel, was crazy. Prior to getting the stitches in my finger, if you remembered, I did a self-care video because I was stressed out from after taxes. My house was a mess and I was in disarray. I couldn't think straight. All that kind of stuff, and I felt like I needed a vacation, and what was it? Lo and behold, a week later, I cut my fingers with the stitches. So, the point is, I was feeling like tired, and I didn't know why. Well, it was because everything was weighing on me, I'm sure. So, crazy enough, when I went to go get my stitches, I had a rush of adrenaline. I mean, I was panicking before they gave me a shot in my hand to numb it so they could put the stitches in. I was panicking and almost hyperventilating. And then as soon as she gave me the shots, I obviously immediately calmed down, but I was running at the mouth going, da, 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 da. And I looked it up and like, yes, stress can cause you to have endorphins, just like from exercising or pleasurable things, you know, sex and stuff like that. You can get endorphins, and I think that's what happened. It was like, after that, I felt amazing. I felt a release. It was crazy because, well, anyway, it was a strange feeling. I felt amazingly better, actually. Anyway, so that was an interesting thing. So I think I was having, the point of all that is, I don't know what the point is. I do think I was having a reaction to the medicine because, yeah, like I said, it was all swelly and stuff like that. And then a couple of days after I got my stitches out, like a week later, it just blew up and got even worse. But then I realized I hadn't been being good about taking my vitamins and everything like that. And so I thought it was potassium. Because if you are low, I've talked to several people who have had fibromyalgia, and their doctor does take in consideration potassium, and I've looked it up and researched it, and yes, potassium does have an effect on fibromyalgia. However, you should not take potassium unless your doctor prescribes it to, because being too low or too high in potassium is very dangerous. Usually, the only reason you should take potassium is if the doctor prescribes that to you. You shouldn't take it without your doctor's permission. I used to have a prescription because I was taking a diuretic for years, but I no longer take that. I haven't taken that since I started eating gluten-free. The gluten would make me swell, and then I would need the diuretic, but I didn't know that was the reason. Neither did the doctor. I figured that one out myself. And then I just was able to get off the I was able to get off the diuretic. And then the turmeric helped too. I still was having a little swelling in my ankles, and when I would like sit at the computer or when I would fly in the airplane, then I started taking the turmeric, and that totally cleared that up. So I haven't been taking that for years. But for some reason I still needed to take the potassium, because every time I had blood work done, it showed my potassium levels were normal because I was taking the potassium. So, you know, the doctor said, go ahead and continue to take it. So I wondered if that was my recent problem, that was what made me swell. But today I was filling out my pill container, and I was reading the bottle of potassium, which is not the prescribed one, it's just an over-the-counter one. But the doctor gave me permission to take that it's only 2% daily allowances. And I'm like, I doubt seriously 2% is gonna make an effect on, yeah, me or whatever. But so I think it probably was in general, I had missed like 4 days last week of not taking my vitamins. I take iron, B12, a whole host of stuff, because Hashimoto's depletes your vitamin D, depletes your body of vitamins, and so I have to take a vitamin regimen, and just plain multivitamin is not enough. I have to take mega doses of that. So what is my point of all this? So I meant to do like, so if you follow me on Instagram, you can see where I had been, I don't know, what's been going on with me the last week or so, because I was posting little updates and stuff like that. And what I had meant to do was to get on here and post like every day, but I was having some good moments and bad moments. My fibromyalgia, or whatever it is, definitely feels like fibromyalgia. Just pain and achiness, and can't walk, and cramping in my toes and feet. I mean, part of that could be lack of water. I did start to feel better when I took my vitamins, which included potassium, but it came and went. It was like this, but I've read that can happen. So I wasn't able to get in here and update you, so I'm updating you now. Yeah, I feel like I'm all over the place. I wanted to make this video so that maybe this would help you. So after I started feeling bad on Friday, I said, all right, Michelle, enough's enough already. Do something about it. Be proactive. Don't know what's going on. And some of you might be saying, why didn't you go to the doctor and find out? Because I don't know that they could figure that out, honestly, from blood work or anything like that. However, I've had second thoughts about that since then. But I just need to take my pills and drink water and everything like that. So what I did was I'm looking down here. So I made myself a little checklist. So I kind of did, so Saturday and Sunday. So let's see, Friday, I laid around in the bed all day. And when hubby got home, I felt horrible. But he wanted a frosted coffee. And of course, I did too. So I took a shower and I felt much better. And I'm like, oh my God. So Friday morning when I woke up, I felt horrible. I should have just rolled out of bed and rolled right into the shower. And I didn't. And I didn't feel like it, but that is what you got to do if you have fibromyalgia. Now, I know everybody's fibromyalgia is different, and I know it's hard to get yourself in the shower, but I felt so much better. It helps with blood circulation and all that stuff, and I used a sugar scrub to get some circulation back into my body. But then on Saturday, I got on the scale and I had gained 12 pounds. Now, I don't really know the time frame, but it was a short amount. It was 2 weeks or less that I had gained 12 pounds. And this has happened to me before, which is why I was on the diuretic. One time I had gained a bunch of weight, and then the doctor, it was the first time he put me on the diuretic, and I lost 12 pounds in 3 days. Obviously, that was water weight. That was crazy. But I was so swelled up on Saturday, I could barely move, and I was this close to going in the emergency room. But all I know they were going to do was give me pain pills, and that would just aggravate the situation, because pain pills most likely stop you up, and that doesn't help any. And yada, yada, yada. My skin was so tight that you could not even pinch it. I went and tried to put clothes on in my closet, and nothing was fitting me. And honestly, I was just like, I don't want to go do this again. I don't want to go there again. I just was in pain. I wasn't getting the depressed feeling, because that all has something to do with my thyroid, or not having one anyway. So but I do know, for those of you who suffer from fibromyalgia, day after day after day after day of fibromyalgia pain can make you depressed. I'm not depressed. Don't worry, I'm good, because I am having little spurts of feeling better. After feeling hours of pain and then you feel a little bit better, that's wonderful. Even though you don't feel totally better, it's just wonderful. And then I could do some laundry, I could cook dinner, even though I'm still hurting. And anyhow, around Saturday, I decided to make myself a list. So I made myself a list. Now, I did just check off the things. I didn't really check them off day by day, because I was just so busy trying to take care of myself. But for me, when I do lists, it's more about getting it out of my head and getting my thoughts organized on paper. So I don't necessarily have to check it off. But the things that I wanted to do is, if I felt really bad when I got out of bed, first thing in the morning is to roll over and get into the shower. But that didn't end up happening maybe once. I actually was not too bad. I got right up in the morning and took a bike ride. I know me, this is my personal experience, maybe not yours, but I want to say you need to move. You definitely need to move. Sitting around just makes it worse. It makes your muscles cramp up more, makes you achy more, and you need to get that circulation going. And I want to backtrack a little bit when I said I gained that 12 pounds, and I was so puffy that you couldn't even pinch my skin. If you pricked me with a needle, I felt like I was going to explode. I gained 12 pounds, but I felt like I had gained 25 pounds. And you can still see my face is definitely still puffy. And yeah, so, yeah, I lost some of that weight. Actually lost 6 pounds. And then just here in the last couple of days, I gained back 3 again. So it's like, I'm going to the doctor. I'm going to the doctor. But anyway, so I did all these things to be proactive. I haven't been drinking enough water, so I've been doing that. And I just went crazy Saturday at the grocery store. At one point when I felt better, I finally went to the store and I just started buying all this stuff. I bought kombucha and some salad to eat salad, and I've been eating oatmeal. And I bought some of this organic, I don't know what it is. It's organic vegetable and fruit drink. This one is. It's got cucumber, celery, grapefruit. So I would like to do juicing, but I knew as bad as I was feeling that there was no way I was going to get out the juicer and juice. And honestly, this stuff is a little expensive. This is $3.99, but so is juicing. It's ridiculous. And there's so much waste. And at least getting this and buying it myself, there was no waste. So I knew feeling as bad as I was, there's no way I was going to do some juicing myself. So this has lemon, kale, Swiss chard, spinach, parsley, mint tea, cucumber, all this. And then this is a brand new one I just bought today. And it has apple and celery. And then I bought some of these. This one is fruit, but I decided I need to do the vegetable one more. I bought another one of these. Cucumber, grapefruit, green chard, all kinds of stuff in that. You can look this up, suja. And like I said, it was like $3.99. And then I've been drinking kombucha. So kombucha is really good for your gut. So what I think is happening is the probiotic just totally messed with my gut. And hubby did some research. He actually was doing some research prior to this happening that when you take an antibiotic and some foods that you eat, and I'll put a link down to that video below if you're interested in watching. It was interesting. I need to watch it again myself, and you know, don't take my word for it. Form your own opinion. So one of the main things he read was that when you take an antibiotic, it takes 2 years to get your stomach back to normal again. Really? I've been working so hard on eating clean. Now, I don't eat totally clean. Yes, I have frosted coffees and stuff like that, but I'm using natural products. I'm working on it still and all that stuff. So I work so hard to heal my gut and not eat gluten, although sometimes I still do. Could have been part of my problem, but I'm not eating gluten this week. I've not been having gluten. And to heal my gut, and then to have that antibiotic, and to know that it's going to take 2 years to get that crap out of my system, I'm not happy about that. So the kombucha is a natural probiotic, and it has electrolytes and enzymes and stuff. So my cousin, she has celiac disease. So she says when she eats gluten, either accidentally or on purpose, if she chases it with some kombucha, it seems to lessen the effect of what the gluten would do to you. Celiacs are highly, you know, allergic. I'm just gluten intolerant. But I'm almost wondering if I don't want to say, but it seems like the effects of gluten are worse and are becoming worse and worse. So I am going to ask my doctor about that. So since I did this, so I was doing all that. Plus, I bought a probiotic, and I hadn't been taking the pills because they're in the refrigerator. And so they're not with I can't put them in my little, whatever, my daily pill thing because they have to be refrigerated. So sometimes I forget to take them. So I have been taking them, and I have been trying to eat oatmeal and salad, either one or the other every day. Epsom salt bath. I haven't been taking that every day. I took one today. Yes, went for a bike ride and took one today. But I can only really do that when hubby is here because I don't know. I'm 53 years old and it's hard to get in and out of my tub. It's deep and stuff, and when you have fibromyalgia and your legs are really achy and your arms are weak and tired, it's hard to get in and out of there. So I don't think it's a good idea for anybody actually to take a bath by yourself. You should only take a bath when just a little disclaimer, when there's somebody else in the house. Yeah, you never know what happens. My aunt actually had an aneurysm while she was in the tub, and she just so happened to be on the phone with her daughter when this happened, and she was slurring her words. So her daughter thought fast and quickly called the neighbor, and the neighbor ran over, and yeah, otherwise, yeah, she was having an aneurysm. She's fine now. It took a long recovery, but she's fine now. So, I mean, that plays in your mind and makes me think. So I only took an Epsom salt bath a couple of times this week. I went through a ton of Epsom salts, though. I didn't really keep good track. I probably 3 times this week so far. I took a walk, and I mean an Epsom salt bath. The bike ride has helped a lot. Now I had to force myself some days to take a bike ride, and there was 2 days where I couldn't. Was there 2 days? No, yeah, there was 2 days. It was Thursday because I had the littles over, so I didn't get a bike ride first thing in the morning, and I was going to take a bike ride after, but I was moving. But we did some yard work, and we washed the car. They helped me wash the truck and stuff. But honestly, the bike ride is what does it. It's that constant movement, and that gets my blood circulating better than just, you know, going around the house doing laundry and that kind of stuff. I really feel the need for a bike ride. And here's something to think about if you have fibromyalgia. For me, and my pain might be different than yours, for me, I hurt whether I take a bike ride or not. It's not any better if I lay in bed. I'm still hurting. It doesn't hurt worse for me to take a bike ride. Again, this may not be you. So I figure I might as well just take the bike ride anyway. I'm not hurting any worse. I've been taking naps. And anyway, the bike rides definitely, I feel better after my bike ride. But then about an hour or 2 later, the pain starts setting in again. Ugh. So, I don't even know what this video is about. I just want to know that let you know that you're not alone, that you need to move if you have fibromyalgia. You need to be proactive. That's what this video is supposed to be about, is don't wait for it to get better. Do something about it. Now, these things might not make it go away, but I can't imagine that they won't hurt you. I mean, take an Epsom salt bath every day if you need to. And that was the other thing I was saying too. When you're in pain, it's hard to get in and out of the tub too. So that makes you say, oh, I don't want to take a bath. Yes, I've done that because it's a chore. It's a chore to get in and out of it. And I'll have to say, this time around, I've gone through 2 deep depressions in the last 6 years. Plus had fibromyalgia, thyroid issues, lack of energy, all that stuff along with it. Now that I'm not depressed, I can have the mindset to get these, to be proactive and get these things done. So I totally understand if you are debilitated mind-wise to not get it, to get in the tub and get your Epsom salt bath. Take a shower. Get in there, take a hot shower. Sometimes cold showers work. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Make sure you're drinking and eating enough food to flush out your system. I can't even tell you how I feel a lot better at this moment. But like I said, I gained 12 pounds, lost 6, now I gained back 3. So, I'm going to the doctor. Yeah, because I thought that it was the, because within a couple hours of taking my pills again, when I realized I had been not taking them, my vitamins and stuff, my potassium, that I started to feel better. And yeah, within a couple of days, like 3-4 days, I lost 6 pounds. And so anyway, I feel like there's still something wrong. Actually, the last time I went to the endocrinologist, she did not do a vitamin workup of my vitamin D levels, iron, potassium, and all that kind of stuff. So they could be off and I not know it. So I don't know why she did that, but I've been good for a while. So I'm like, whatever, it's fine. But so I'm going to call her up and ask her. And I might even have her do, I believe there's, let me know if you know this, I believe there's a test to test you for celiac. There's, I don't know, blood work. I know there is for gluten intolerant, which I still hadn't got that test, which I don't think is necessary. I know I'm gluten intolerant. I don't need to. And it goes with Hashimoto's. And the antibiotic could have just gave me a flare-up, which caused fibromyalgia, which is a symptom of Hashimoto's. Fun, fun, fun. Not. Not fun. So, guys, be proactive. I'm going to call the doctor on Tuesday because I can't do that on Monday, seeing it's the holiday. And I'm going to continue to do the best I can to drink water, take my Epsom salt baths, do all those things. I take a sugar scrub. Oh, that was one of the things I wanted to tell you. So, I take the sugar scrub and I rub it on my body like as vigorously as I can so I can like give my own self a massage on my legs and on my arms and stuff, and that's helping. I feel a lot better after my bath. I think it's time for me to get a massage. Yeah, I think I need to do monthly massages. I just feel uncomfortable about it, but right now I'm feeling good. This is why I'm filming, because every time I go to sit down to film, I start to feel awful again, and I'm like, yeah, I just can't bring myself to get on camera. I'm just feeling awful, and then it just messes with your head a little bit and makes you, yeah, just makes you upset. I'm not depressed. I have got almost to tears a couple of times because I thought, I just thought I don't want to do this again, but I got this. I got it under control. But that too, you know, when I was totally puffy, the worst one day, when I was this close to going to the emergency room, I was like, I feel out of control. Like I don't have control of this anymore, and it was a scary feeling. I'm like, what the frick is going on? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to play this game anymore. I don't want to play this game anymore. Okay, I left something out. So, me being the crazy person I am, that I constantly am looking up things, and I know every time you look up something, it's like, you have cancer. You put in any symptom, you have cancer. It wasn't that, but my fingers were still bothering me, and they are still bothering me. The skin peeled off, so it's raw and tender still and stuff. So when the skin was peeling off, it was freaking me out. And I was like, what is wrong with my fingers? I think I better go to urgent care. I don't know what's wrong. But of course, before I did that, I started looking up all this stuff. And I'm like, and up comes the, what is that? The flesh-eating disease. And in a panic, I got the antibiotic and I took one. And then I was going to go to the ER. And then I looked some more stuff up and it said, yeah. It's normal for your skin to peel all and look all funky like that after you've had stitches. It's regenerating and all that stuff. So guess what? I reinfected myself with the dang stupid antibiotic. Yes. I don't know if there was a way around that. I might have needed it. I don't really know. Anyway, so whenever you take, especially if you have an autoimmune disease, whenever you take an antibiotic, when you're done taking it, take a probiotic is my suggestion, is to take a probiotic. And again, the kombucha is a probiotic too, so that's something good to drink. Just flush your system without water, eat lots of vegetables and fruits and healthy, and I'm working on it. And another thing I have to do, unfortunately, is apparently I gotta cut out caffeine. Anyway, so I will put a link down to this this website down below that since I don't really have enough time to go over it because I chatty. It listed like 10 things you can do to help your fibromyalgia, and one of them is to avoid caffeine. Yeah. Yeah. And magnesium. I upped my magnesium, potassium, all those things. So again, I don't have time to go over all those steps, the things that you should do. And of course, number one is talk to your doctor. Don't take potassium without permission from your doctor, without a prescription, yada, yada, yada. The link down below to that website where it tells you, and I've seen this on many websites about fibromyalgia in relation to potassium, magnesium, all that kind of stuff, and caffeine. So I guess it's time. I don't know if I'm ready to cut the caffeine out. So if you have any questions for me, or if you have any suggestions, because again, I am doing this fibromyalgia thing from my own research, because honestly, I don't trust doctors, and I don't want medicine for it. What is it called? Is it Cymbalta? No, I don't know. Some kind of, maybe it is. I don't want to take any meds. I am not on any meds. I am on a thyroid hormone. I don't consider it medication. It's natural hormones, because replacement, because I don't have a thyroid. So I don't want to have to take that. It took me 8 years to get off of the diuretic, and honestly, I think it damaged my kidneys. Yeah, it could be just an old age thing, because, you know, when I gotta pee, I gotta pee. Anyway, that's it. I've talked long enough. I hope this video helped you, or maybe not, because I feel like it's all over the place. But I just wanted to talk to you about what's going on with me. I am going to the doctor. I'm trying to get on the med. I'm trying to do the best I can. I am trying my darndest to get better. I'm trying my darndest to get better. That's the best I can do. And when I have an update, I will update you. I'm trying not to be a Debbie Downer. I debated whether to do this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to talk about all this in other videos, because I don't want to be a Debbie Downer in the videos. I want to be upbeat, and yeah, because that brings me down too, and I don't want to bring you down. So when I have an update about this, I'm going to update you. I'm going to go to the doctor. I'm going to get a massage. Yes, that's it, guys, for this video. Enjoy your day. Thanks for everybody for all of your love and support and your comments about hope you feel better. Thank you. Love you guys. And I was supposed to be doing the my 6,000 subscriber giveaway Q&A. I'll get to that eventually, guys. Sorry about not doing that yet. Yep. Bye, guys. Enjoy your day.